Oh, here's one. We haven't talked about that because I forgot to tell you. There's 4 layers of the gallbladder. You've got the serosa all the way down to the epithelium. Okay, so you have the serosa, then you have a muscle layer.
Mucosa.
Huh?
After that, mucosa.
You have the mucosa, and then you have the epithelium. Okay, so when we have the epithelial layers, that's what builds the polyps that we have. Okay? So you have epithelial, muscular, subserous, and serosal. Those are the 4 layers. Which is the outer layer and which is the inner layer? The serosal is the outer layer, is the inner layer. So when we build polyps, which are, we can build polyps anywhere. We can get polyps in our throat if we're a singer. We can have polyps in our uterus. We can have polyps in our gallbladder. We can have polyps anywhere. And it comes from the epithelial layer, the inner layer of the gallbladder. Okay? Measurement of the gallbladder in transverse.
Under 4
Less
centimeters.
than 4 centimeters. If it's over 4 centimeters, and when we measure it, we measure the wall. So it's outer to outer measurement. Outer to outer measurement. Outer to outer. Okay? Because if this is my wall, okay, my epithelial layer is good, but I can have pathologies in the wall. Okay? So if I did this outer to outer, my measurement could be greater than 4 centimeters, alarming the doctor. Yes, there is pathology. What else am I going to do to help the doctor? Yeah, I'm going to go inner to inner. Okay, doctor, the gallbladder is under 4 centimeters, but including the wall, it measures 8 centimeters. So that lets the doctor know the gallbladder's good, it's the wall we're having problems with. Okay? Because we already know the gallbladder wall is what? Less than 3 millimeters. Even though I am introducing you to some of the pathologies, because you're going to clinic in September and you're going to see a lot of pathologies of the gallbladder. So I try to introduce you to the most common things that we're going to see when you enter into the clinical setting. Okay? What's it called if it's greater than 4 centimeters? Hydrops. Hydrops. If it's over 10 centimeters, it's called hydrops. If it's under 10 centimeters, normal. Okay? Oh, here's one we didn't talk about. The arterial supply for the gallbladder comes from the cystic artery. Comes from the cystic artery, which comes straight off of the hepatic artery that branches off of the common hepatic, which branches off of the celiac. Yeah. Okay. Okay, we didn't talk about this. The normal diameter of the CHD is usually going to be in the high teens to the low 20s in millimeters. The common bile duct is going to be in the middle 30s, but no greater than 6 millimeters. Okay.
It's coming.
The common hepatic duct. Okay, remember the common hepatic duct comes off, makes what?
Rightly.
It comes from the left and the right hepatic ducts, and now we have the common hepatic duct. Okay? That duct shouldn't, it's, when you measure it, it's usually going to be in the high teens or the low 20s. The common bile duct is going to be in the middle 30s. So it'll be like 3.6. It should never measure more than 6 millimeters. Unless there's reasons why it should. If I'm old, as I get older, my common bile duct gets bigger because it's been used 30 years longer than someone your age, or 40 years more than yours. So it's a duct, it's gonna stretch out with age. Okay?
The diameter.
The diameter. Okay?
And that's the common bile.
The common bile duct.
And hepatic.
The common hepatic duct is usually in the high teens to the low 20s. So if you're measuring what you think is a common bile duct and it measures 0.17, you're in the wrong duct. Okay? Follow it. You want to try to get the common bile duct as distal as you can going into the head of the pancreas. Okay? So, if I see it going into the head of the pancreas, so here's my, okay. Now I know the common bile duct is gonna come and I'm gonna hit it at transverse, the inferior, okay? But now, I'm tracing that common bile duct. I can trace it through the head of the pancreas. Okay, I can trace it. I'm going to measure it here. Okay, that's as distal as I can see it. You can measure it up here too if you want to.
Maybe up to 6 millimeters.
It should never be greater than 6 millimeters unless you're doing an older person or one other reason. I've had my gallbladder removed.
So this picture is the pancreas, right?
This is my pancreas. This is the common bile duct going through the head of the pancreas.
So what happened with your gallbladder? Have to be removed?
My gallbladder's been removed because in the gallbladder neck, there's some valves called Heister valves. Those Heister valves are the ones that are going to cause my gallbladder to let go of bile.
Oh,
Okay?
so it won't stall the bowel, but it let it go.
Yeah. If I don't eat, I never get that cholecystokinin message. So my gallbladder just keeps getting bigger and bigger and bigger. But I eat, my body releases cholecystokinin, the Heister valves open up, bile squirts through. Okay?
Histic bud.
I'm sorry?
His name Histic bud.
Heister. Heister. Okay. So, say I'm doing one of you, and my common bile duct measures 8 millimeters. You're young, okay, so that goes it out. You have your gallbladder, so that rules it out. I have pathology. I need to find it. Where is it at? Is it stuck in the head of the pancreas? Do I have a stone here? And it can't get through the head of the pancreas? Is that why this is greater than 6 millimeters? Okay. Is the stone down here at the ampulla of Vater? Okay. Is it down here? I better find it. Because you know what's going to happen next? If I don't find it, they're going to send you to CAT scan. Okay? If CAT scan can't find it, then you're going to have what we call an ERCP. They're going to put a tube down your mouth. They're going to go in through your stomach, into your duodenum, and they're going to look at this area right here to find out if you have a stone there. Okay? So I'm going to try my hardest to find out why your common bile duct was greater than 6 millimeters. No matter what, it should be less than 1 cm. Okay? No matter if I've had my gallbladder removed, no matter how old I am, it should never get greater than 1 centimeter.
The common bile duct.
The common bile duct.
The
Okay.
normal or pathology?
Never.
I mean, never exceed 1 centimeter.
Correct. Ever. If I have a common bile duct that's measuring 1.2, that person's sick. That person's going to have a CAT scan, an ERCP, possibly an exploratory surgery. Okay? Bile is the principal medium for excretion of bilirubin and
Albumin.
I don't know the answer to that. He's so honest. What is it? Bile? Because bilirubin's going to be in the bile.
Urea.
Huh? CCK?
Urea. Hemoglobin.
No.
RBC.
Bile is the principal medium for excretion of cholesterol. I don't know where that came from. I can't remember. We'll come back to it. I'm only doing this because I didn't read the lesson.
You're so honest.
Yeah, he's so honest. I had fun this weekend.
I like honest.
I went out of town with my mom. I took my books. Never opened them. Forgot my toothbrush, but I got my books. Oh, this is an easy one. You already know that. What hormone causes the gallbladder to contract? Cholecystokinin. So when you eat, that's a hormone. Where do your hormones come from? Pituitary gland. Okay? Cholecystokinin causes the gallbladder to contract by this hormone, cholecystokinin. Okay?